gonna be cool when y'all can get here?
Yeah, I can adjust it.
Yeah, you gonna be right, cause I ain't gotta do no slide down. We can just pack in like it's got. We good, bro.
Okay.
That's the only thing we can do, just pack in like it's got.
Alright, we on. Good.
Alright, hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, first and foremost, say Barak Day Howell.
Barak Day
Alright, Barak Day Howell Shai.
Barak Day Howell Shai.
Alright, Barak Day Howell.
Barak Day Howell.
Alright, Barak Day Howell Shai.
Barak Day Howell Shai.
Alright, Barak Day Howell.
Barak Day Howell.
Alright, Barak Day Howell Shai.
Barak Day Howell
Alright, we're gonna give all honor and glory to
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. I want to say double honors to our elders, alright, our apostles, a great millstone, alright, who rule well, teach well, all through the spirit and power, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to say peace and blessing, alright, and salutation to the hope of the elect on the four wind, pushing the sound doctrine in truth and sincerely, that great song. Alright, today, just various topics really, man. Just going in, whatever brothers have on their spirit, bring it on out. But I got Proverbs, and just going into wisdom, man. How wisdom is our power source, man.
Let them know, that what we doing, this holy convocation.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. This the Feast of Weeks, all right, for brothers that didn't know. So we having a holy convocation, all right. Brothers just getting together, fellowshipping, which we normally get together Thursdays, Fridays through the week and fellowship, all right. But this is a special time, one of our high holy days, all right. Brother, get Deuteronomy 16 and 16. Matter of fact, I got it. I'm already here. This is Deuteronomy 16 and 16. 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord Yahweh thy power, in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, which is the Passover, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles, and they shall not appear before the Lord Yahweh empty. All right. So it's a solemn assembly. All right, one of our solemn assemblies. As you just heard me read the feast of unleavened, which is the Passover. All right, and then you have the feast of weeks, which is counted 7 weeks after the Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread, all right? So yesterday was the 49th day at evening, all right? In the ancient times, what you would have done is prepared to, as it said, you're not supposed to come empty-handed. So it was a time where you took your first fruits, all right? Because Feast of Harvest, Feast of First Fruits, Feast of Weeks, and Pentecost are all synonymous, all right? Those are all the same high holy day. And you would take your offering, all right, the first of your increase, all right, the best of everything that you had, and you bring it to the Lord to sacrifice, man, all right, and you take it to the priest. You put it on the 49th day, all right, and then on the 50th day, all right, it will actually be sacrificed up as a sweet savor to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So we just here, rehearsing the righteous acts, all right.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got that.
Go ahead, bro.
The Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers,
which are the
in the place of drawn waters.
Which the noise of the archers of the thermonuclear missiles, and the place of drawn waters is our captivity, which in today's captivity is America. That's where we at today, Salaki.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh go down to the gates.
Right, and that's what we doing, man. And we are the people of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You don't see anybody else doing the righteous acts of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Except his people, all right? You don't hear about those gutter rats over there keeping the high holy days. You know what I'm saying? The church houses, they don't keep the high holy days, and if they do, most of them they're off. They keep it according to Esau's calendar, like for instance Easter. All right, we keep it to the best of our ability according to the scriptures, man.
Right. I got another one. It's Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Right. That's our whole duty. That's our purpose, man.
Yeah.
That's why we here. It's to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We are his ministers, his servants, all right? In the Hebrew is ibad, all right? Servant, all right? Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just because we're not in rulership doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to keep the Lord's commandments to the best of our ability. Right? Just because we're a conquered people doesn't mean that the Most High is conquered. Right? Our power isn't conquered. Right?
You got something else? This is Joshua 24, starting at 14. Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth.
Right. So, you have to come in the right spirit. When you come to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he said he wants those who serve him in spirit and in truth, in sincerity, a whole heart,
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord.
Right, which spiritual Egypt is America today. Right? Go ahead.
It said, and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, choose you this day whom you will serve.
Right, because the Lord said he will not have you he rather you be hot or cold.
Cold.
Right, he will not have you be lukewarm, man.
That's
so
right.
pick a side, man.
Yeah.
As the scriptures say, he that is not with us is against us, man. Right?
Even in the world, they teach you that, man. You gotta pick a side. Either you gonna do or you gonna die.
Yep.
Either you with us or you against us, man.
Yep.
And that's how the Lord rolls, man.
Yep. Say, ain't no monkey in the middle.
Yeah, ain't no monkey in the middle, man. If you down with your high about Shem outside in the brotherhood, well, guess what? Hey, you a 2/3, man. You can't play the rat, the line of the tennis ball. You can't play that damn screen, man.
Cat and mouse.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
God, so.
You gotta be in or you gotta be out, man. Like your mama always tell you, come running in and out the door. Either you in or you out, man.
Yep.
And being in the truth, man, this salvation. All right, but being not the truth is death, man.
God, I'm gonna finish this. Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord,
if it seem evil unto you, because that's what 2/3 of our people. it seems evil to serve the Lord because they've been taught different. They've been westernized. They have not been taught that the Lord was a man of war.
God.
All right, they have not been taught that the Lord kill him and he make it alive. Have it even been in the city and the Most High not done it? Our people ain't been taught that. So read that again, bro.
Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, choose you this day whom you will serve.
That's right.
Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose lands you dare, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
That's right. That's right, man. That's plain, really. As for me and my house, we gonna serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right.
They say you should know them by their works.
Yeah, right. I got one now.
And
this Romans 12:1.
Go ahead, bro.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of the Most High, that ye present your body a living sacrifice.
And that's key, man, because we under grace. We're not under the law of sacrifice according to the laws of Moses anymore. But does that mean that the law of sacrifice is done away with? No, the law of sacrifice has been reappropriated, all right? Because the appropriate sacrifice is you, all right? You make your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. Go ahead, bro.
Holy, going back to separate, pure, all right, acceptable unto the Most High.
Right, in which in the time of the Feast of First Fruits and the Feast of Harvest, all right, the Lord said he wanted the lambs without blemish. He wanted the best. The Lord wants the best of the best. So who in actuality, what the Lord does is everything that's spiritual, he gives us a physical manifestation of it and assembly to keep in representation of what it truly represents. Being the first fruits are Israel, man. All right, Yasharallah, the elect, though. All right, he said he has kept him a plant, a cluster of grapes. Right. All right, which brother can get that. I'm gonna let him finish though.
And it said, which is your reasonable service. All right. So that's just something you should want to do, man. You know, you should want to pray to how about Shema Shai. You should want to do the work, and you should want to be a brother to the brothers, man. All right. You should want to continue in faith and charity. All right. You should want to do these things, man. You know, you should want to serve the Lord, man.
Start at 20. Okay.
You know. Go ahead.
I got a quick one.
You bring it out now.
All right, this is Romans.
Because the Lord said that He can put soul into stones, man, to serve Him, man. All right, what is us, man? Because our righteousness is number 50 rags, man. But guess what? The Lord chose you. All right, He opened your mind up to receive this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. So what can you do for Him in return? You know?
This is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning,
Right?
that we through patience and comfort of the Scriptures might have hope.
That's right, man. That's all it's about, man. Having hope in your heart by Shema Shai, man. All right, that's why we say we the hope of the elect, man. Because we hope and we have faith, man. All right, that one day when America go down and go up in flames, like it, all right, we be delivered, man. All right, we have hope, man. This ain't it, man. This ain't life, man. This is not living.
Yeah,
you know?
This is not our rest.
That's right, brother.
All right? That's why the Lord says, seek the old paths, man. All right? Strive for truth unto death.
Right, and by seeking the old path is what we doing now. Keeping the high holy days, man.
The truth is, we say the truth shall set you free, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, we know what Yahweh Shai requires, all right? So, you know, in this flesh that is subject to vanity, we do the best that we can to serve Him, you know, with a clear heart, man. You know, we try to present ourselves to Him holy and acceptable.
Yeah, it say verse 2, Romans 12, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable to the perfect will of the Most High. And that's what the brother just really basically just said, man. All right? Which is our reasonable service, man. We had to prove to the Lord, man. All right?
This second is 9:20. So I considered the word, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it.
Right, and the devices that have come into this world are wicked instruments of Esau Edom, man. Mm-hmm. and he has took full control of the inhabitants of the earth, and there's no equity, no truth in it, you know.
God. Verse 21. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people.
Right, and that world is talking about the world of the nation of Israel, man. All right, now out of that world, there's an elect who the Lord has given the grace, which is the divine influence of the mind through the angels, all right, who have brought us back to the knowledge of Him, to the truth of Him. Because if it was up to Esau, we would never have the truth, man. All right. If it was up to Esau, it says the spirit is not upright in him. His soul is not upright in him, man. It ain't in him to tell you the truth, man. Right. Even when he's caught red-handed, you know, when he's exposed without a reasonable doubt, you know, he ain't gonna tell the truth, man.
Yeah. Because it speaks about the song that Esau was born, you know, speaking lies, man. Straight out the womb, man. That's all he knows. They said, so like he the father of lies, man. Mm-hmm. All right? Because what happened back in the garden? All right? Am I thy brother's keeper? So he lied to the Lord and to the Lord in his face, man. Mm-hmm. Like the Lord didn't know he killed Abel, man. You know, he lied. He the father of lies, man.
Yep. And just real quick to speak on, since you know we were speaking on the Feast of First Fruits, Feast of Harvest, you know, we had a welfare program, man. And then when you read in the law, the way that we gathered our fruit, we were gathered in a way to where we wouldn't completely empty out the field, man.
Oh yeah, kind. They say they're not the grapes or lead grapes. Yeah,
Right.
Kind, bro.
And Esau don't do that, man. He reaps till it's a desert, till there ain't nothing out there, man. You know? And then you got homeless people walking around the earth, and they throwing away $80 billion worth of food every day, man. $80 billion worth of food is being thrown away every day.
Yeah.
That's on top. That's on top of him reaping till there's nothing left.
Yeah. You right, cause I used to work at Burger King.
Yeah.
And they used to tell me, throw the shit in the garbage.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, bruh.
Throw it away then to give it.
Yeah,
to
throw it
somebody
away.
That's in need.
And the shit is defiled anyway.
Yeah.
It ain't like it's not like it's true substance. You know?
Right. I was like Ezekiel. He had to eat that cows dung in representation of us eating this shit now, man.
Man.
You know?
Ooh. Man.
You know, he wanted to, the Lord wanted him to eat man's dung first. You know, he had to eat. But then his seller told him, you know, you just eat cows dung.
Right.
You know?
Ooh, man.
Yeah,
That's a real test, man. You know?
So you want this?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this Romans 8 and 16, it says the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Right. So it's all the spirit, man. You know? If you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shimi Shot, right, you don't got the truth. You don't got the understanding. You know, keep going, bro.
Okay, it says, and if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach.
Right, so we have a heritage to keep, man. This is a part of our heritage, man. You know, not to be speaking on my condition, but just to show you, a part of our heritage is to know herbs and medicine. All right, prophets were physicians. All right, matter of fact, if a brother can get physician in the etymology, all right, hey man. We don't deal with these damn doctors in this world, man.
Right.
Can't trust Esau for shit. But you go trust his pharmaceutical industry?
And then the shit that Esau gonna give you gonna put demons on you, man.
Yep.
He gonna give you more shit to put more demons on you.
This
man.
shit got more side effects
Right.
than it do. You know, like we had the prophets, like they knew the herbs, they made the teas and the different remedies. You know, Gad and Reuben was strong in there too, man. They had medicine men. You know, and the medicine men were free, man. If you ever heard the quote of the Gadite two eagles, he said the white man came over here and fucked everything up, man.
Yep.
Mhm. I got that definition for you. I want me to get it.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Okay, this position in the Antimon line, it says a healer, a medical practitioner, from Old French, physician, doctor, sage, from, what is that, physique?
Yeah, physique, art of healing.
Physique, art of healing.
Yep. And what did Yahweh Shimi Shot? I want you to get that. You got the precept where you say heal the sick.
I got an account in 2 Kings.
Okay. Whole Isaiah 61:1. And then you can get your account. But we want to extract that where it says
Art of healing.
the art of healing, natural science.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, natural. So the word physician actually goes into nature, man.
Right.
Go scroll up. See what they got now. There's some more. That's it. Yeah, that was it. But
Yeah.
basically, natural science or the knowledge of nature. All right. On Isaiah 61, skip down to the part where it says, do it say heal the sick? I'll get it. It probably, We say the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon us.
It says Isaiah 61.
Yeah, that ain't it though. I'm finna see if I can find it. Go ahead and get your account out there.
Alright, this is 2 Kings chapter 20, verse 4. And it came to pass afore Isaiah was gone out into the middle court, that the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai came to him, saying, Turn again and tell Hezekiah, the captain of my people, Thus saith the Lord, the power of David, thy father, I have heard thy prayer, I have seen thy tears, behold, I will heal thee. On the third day thou shalt go up unto the house of the Lord. Alright, so this was the Most High using the prophet Isaiah to heal the captain Hezekiah. Alright, it says, And I will add unto thy days 15 years, and I will deliver thee. Alright, because Hezekiah was on his deathbed. Alright, and he was telling Hezekiah that he was going to add 15 years to him, you know, and he was about to die. He said, I'm going to give you 15 more years. So it's an easy thing for this to happen, alright, for the Lord. Alright, it says, in the city, out of the hand of the king of Assyria, and I will defend this city for mine own sake and for my servant David's sake. And Isaiah said, Take a lump of figs. And they took it and laid it on the boil, and he recovered. So, I mean, he just took a fig, you know, a fruit, an herb. Well, really, it's a fruit, it's not an herb. But he just, you know, he probably powdered it up and you know, put it on his boil, and he recovered just like that. You know? So, I mean, that's definitely part of our heritage, man. Yep. And the main thing for, you know, when we do go into the herbs and stuff like that, the first and foremost thing that you should do is pray to the Lord and ask that you should be healed. Right. And I think another account was in Tobit, when Tobit was blind. Tobias' son came back with a fish gall, and he squeezed it in his eyes because the angel told him to, and he recovered his eyesight.
Yep, it's all sorts of avenues to the art of healing. Okay, yep. Natural science, natural knowledge to the art of healing, man. The prophets had that, right? And it ain't always just herbs. As you see, certain fruits are super fruits, right? Certain meat, right? That's why you need certain meats, man, for that protein, man. You know, salmon and certain fish, high in protein. You know,
and go back to wisdom. You know, it goes back to wisdom.
Let's go back to what? The Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Right.
And I was also going to add on, there's certain meditation. You know, like King David, he played the harp to calm down Saul, you know, to exorcise the demons off of him. So, I mean, if there's a mental illness that you're going through, you know, there's still other avenues, whether it be a calming tea or relaxing music, or incense to calm you.
Stretching.
Stretching.
You know, because that yoga go back to us, man. Because bound down, giving obeisance, you know, that's a part of when you pray. There's certain ways that you bow down and pray, man. Right? They heal you as well. You know, increase blood flow to your brain, increase blood flow to certain parts of your body. A lot of times we get sick and we have certain ailments because a lack of blood flow to certain parts of our bodies, man.
And massaging, you know, when Yahushua washed the feet of the disciples, it wasn't just him, you know, putting oil on it and, you know, rubbing the dirt off. He was, you know, massaging his feet and getting the blockage out of there. You know, because if you've ever gotten a good foot massage, you know, you feel it all throughout your body. You know, there's certain herbs that you can put in your socks at night, and they'll increase your immune system. You know, so I mean, there's definitely, you know, more ways to.
And the feet, especially with man, is the most neglected part of the body, man. You know.
So this is the book of Sirach 38, starting 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which he may have of him.
under the physician. That's how you know the physician was the prophets. All right, Yahweh Shai was the chief physician because he the chief prophet, man.
God. It said, for the Lord Yahweh Shai had created him, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. I'm gonna jump down to 9. It said, my son, in that sickness be not me neglecting, slacking. Negligent. It says, so walk 38:9. My son, in that sickness be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole.
That's right.
Okay.
I got a quick one. This is Psalms 28:7. The Lord Yahweh is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiced, and with my song will I praise him. And it's going back to the wisdom, man. Because in order to seek out, all right, the herbs, all right, and the fruits that we talking about, it all go back to Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right, he had to give you that increase to know. Because before we knew about the herbs and the fruits and certain other types of medicine, all right, we was in the world. We didn't know about it. We knew a GMO.
Shit,
Doctor
Doolittle.
That's all we knew. We gotta go get shots. You know what I'm saying? We going to get some pills.
Like Chris Tucker, you say Robitussin.
Yeah.
That was a cure for all
everything.
That cured everything.
Yeah, but when we came into the truth, all right, and came into the knowledge and wisdom, hey, the Lord gave it to us, man. Now we seek out our own way to heal ourselves, man. Brothers into herbs. Brothers into making medicine. You know, brothers drinking better, eating better. But it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man.
Yeah,
all right, seeking the wisdom.
The spirit of healing, right?
Yeah.
Which comes from Yahweh Shai. He put it on his disciples, man.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead, Yakana.
All right, this is Matthew 10:5. It says, these 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Now, who were the 12? Who were the 12 in perspective of what we keeping tonight? The first fruits. The 12 were the first fruits, right? Starting with who? King David, right?
Yeah.
That's the first fruits, man. Yahweh Shai is the firstborn, right? And then you have King David, the 12. That's the order. That's the first fruits, man.
Yeah.
So who we sent out first? The first fruits. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. You don't get no plainer than that.
God.
Red letter, all right? The Lord's own words. See, you Christians how you know that we got the spirit and you don't? It's because our message is consistent. And it doesn't make the Lord look bad. It doesn't make the Lord look like a hypocrite, man. Consistently, we teach what's the truth of the scriptures is that salvation is for Israel exclusively and privily, man. You know? And when you Christians try to break it down, hey, you make the Lord look like a hypocrite, which is what you are. Go ahead, bro.
All right, verse 7, it says, and as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give.
Hey, that's that same spirit that was on the 12 that's on us, man.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a process of healing. What it say? Freely what?
It says, freely you have received, freely give.
Freely you have received, freely give, man. You got these fucking super church pastors like Joel, what's his name? Joel
Yeah,
Osteen.
charging $50 for 3 prayers.
Charging for a prayer, man.
Come on, man.
How wicked is that shit, man?
Yep.
You gotta set up an account for a prayer. And you got people that's ignorant enough
To pay
to
attention.
do it.
That's worse than going to the damn Catholic church, man, and sitting under the thing and confessing to the priest, man. You gotta pay for a prayer.
Yeah.
Come on, man, that's wickedness, man.
That's right. Cause it speaks right here in Isaiah 55:1. Ho, everyone that thirsted, come ye to the water, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
Yeah, that wine and milk represents this truth. All right. And how do you buy this truth without money? With your time.
Right.
With experience.
Yeah.
Sacrificing all that worldly shit, whether it be video games, whether it be chasing women, playing sports, that daily grind, trying to get more money, trying to come up in society. We're trying to come up in Yahweh Shem Shai.
We're trying to turn up in the kingdom, man.
Hey, what they say time is money. So we're giving our time to, get those spiritual blessings, man. Get that build our spiritual bank account up.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right, brother.
Yeah, how about Shimmy Shot? Hey, he got a welfare program for his people, man. You know? That's he said peril was in the world and he spared them greatly. All right. So when you go into that word welfare, right? It's going into well-being. All right? Your overall get it, bro. Get it, Baba Kushai. I get it. Y'all go ahead. I get that word.
Come on, bro.
Y'all go ahead with your scriptures, bro.
So yeah, freely give. I freely receive it, freely give it, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's how you know the truth, man. Within Great Millstone. All right, then these other false Israelite camps, man, and these fool-gaze ass pastors and preachers, man, and deacons and whatever you want to call them, man. All right, because the prophets out there on the highways and the hedges, man. All right, bringing out the truth, man. Free.
Yep.
You can go on YouTube, man, and watch, man. Or you can come out and just walk past the prophets, man, and watch them for free. You know? But here it is, you go into a hoarder house, and you got to pay to listen.
Oh, yeah. And then they're going to pass the offering tray around to you about 3 or 4 times before you leave out of there. Yeah. So you're going to give something.
Right. And it said, wisdom cry without. She uttered her voice in the streets, man. And what people go to church for? People go to church for wisdom and knowledge. Do people receive wisdom and knowledge in the church? Hell to the no. They receive some bullshit.
They receive entertainment.
Yep.
All right, a distraction. Because that's what the word entertainment goes back to, a distraction.
Yeah, entertain your mind. All right, on some folly, man. Yeah, Sister Jones showed us on this song today. Now, that's all you learned?
Yep. And looking at the women coming in them short dresses and
shit. That's it.
That's it.
And grandma with the big ass head on. You don't get nothing out of the churches, man. But when you walk past the prophet, we telling you the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Repent. Our salvation is nearer than we believe, man.
That's right. One more verse, bro.
Go ahead,
It says, provide neither gold, nor silver, nor brass in your purses.
Right, because that ain't going to get you salvation, man.
Right.
This is what's going to get you salvation. Coming back to the law, statutes, commandments, Yahweh Shem Shai, having faith and having a name, man. And doing accordingly, man. You had to be a doer, not a hero, man.
It was an account in Daniel where it wasn't Nebuchadnezzar. I think it was Belshazzar. And he was going to offer him some gold and gold chain. Daniel told him, keep that shit. You know,
purple robe.
I'm good, but I'm gonna interpret your dream. Right. But you can keep that. I don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not what we in it for, man. We don't. Because we never was in it for vain glory, man.
Yeah. For filthy lucre's sake, man.
For filthy lucre's sake, you know. And that's what these pastors in these churches, all right, they're not concerned about your well-being or your overall condition. Which let me get this word because that's what it is. Welfare. It says 13th century condition of being or doing well. It says concern for the well-being of children. All right. It says organized effort to provide for maintenance of members of a group, man. Esau don't even do that with his own people, man. You got you low-level Edomites out here, man. All right? You being deprived of your heritage, all right? You supposed to be enjoying the fatness of the earth. Instead, you're going to be the two-time loser, man.
Yep.
You know? Maybe in a past life you was up, you know? But you, in this life, goddamn it, Esau ain't shit, man.
That's right.
Hey, what the scripture say? It says, he that is evil to himself, to who can he be good?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so this man is even evil to his own people, man, to his own nation, man.
I see more Edomite on the highways,
On the corner,
on the
yeah, begging
corners
for
now.
change. Yep,
You
begging
know what
for
I'm
money.
saying?
Yep.
Hey,
Right, bro.
Hey, it's because Deuteronomy, all right, 30 and 7 is coming to pass.
Right.
Hey, and you know what? That's real, man, because now I seem like the more I ride through them suburban neighborhoods and shit, man, I'm seeing Jake out there, man. Jake out there living, man. I'm like, damn, Jake walking out of the house, I'm like, I know Esau finna walk out this motherfucker. Shit. Jake coming up, man.
Yep.
You know? But just like he said, that's that Deuteronomy 30 and 7. That shit is that Esau's rulership, man, it's over.
Hey, you seen Apostle High here put a lesson up on that, like Esau becoming a nigga, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new niggas.
Because Esau really lazy, man. See, Jake bought into their philosophy. If you work hard, you can make it to the top for so long. That you know you got a good bit of our people that's kind of faring well, man. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of Jake stay. I be out in Piperton and Collierville. I'm like, damn, Jake. Yeah, Ease. I'm like, damn, Jake out here in the woods. God damn it.
Got nice.
Jake goddamn garage bigger than my house. God damn it. Shit.
It's a car.
Man, I'm telling you, Issachar too. You know?
Because another part of it is that they're coming together.
Yeah.
You know, they're realizing that, you know, the curses are coming off of us and going on to Esau.
That's right, brother.
They're not as so evil towards one another. All right, but ultimately, it's gonna start most effectively with the elite. All right, because once Jacob trouble.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking that. What's Jacob trouble code? That shit gonna be all over with.
Yeah, that shit's going
shit
right
going
out
out the window. Yeah. What it say? Invading one another.
Yeah, second address.
Yeah.
That's right.
God.
That's the spirit, though. That you're thinking the same thing.
God. Y'all girls go with what y'all got. We can start wrapping it up. Get Romans 11 and 7 if any brother got it, and then Wisdom of Solomon 9. I get Wisdom of Solomon 9.
This Romans 11 and verse 7. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded."
John 8:35.
Yeah, hey, and that's why people are searching out here, man. The Lord got them blind, so searching for answers, man. They can't find the truth because they're blinded, man.
That's why they
the
try to
election
rely.
have obtained.
Right, they try to rely on pastor. But our people waking up to the churches though, man.
Oh yeah. Hey,
You know,
pastor lead you right to
you meet Jake on the street or like at a store or something. Jake tell you, man, I don't go to church no more.
yeah.
You know, I better stop going to church. You know what I'm saying? But why? Because people waking up to the foolishness of church, man.
Right.
People know that church is just a money scheme, man.
Right.
What the fuck you doing with an ATM in the church, man?
And then you'll notice too, man, the pastors are be driving these big nice cars, man. They got nice clothes, they got money. But you look around the congregation, man.
Everybody poor.
Everybody poor. Everybody in the church messed up, man.
Bro, my baby mama, grandma, bro, she be giving to the church, bro. Like, church ain't do nothing for her, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she's like giving to the church.
They believe in it though. They believe that if they do that, the Lord is dealing with them or gonna bless them, man.
Just being bought with lies, man.
Right. That's why, you know, you have to know, like the scriptures say, you gotta know who you give to.
Ecclesiastes 12.
Right. You gotta give to the righteous, man. You can't just give to a bum on the street.
Yeah, know who that get it good. I mean, know who do good.
Who you do good to.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm gonna keep going on it. Verse 8, it says, according as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear.
Right, and it said what? As it what?
As it is written.
Yeah, it says, I'm going to read it over. Verse 8, it says, according as it is written.
Right, and what we reading out of?
New Testament.
That's the who?
New Testament.
All right, so let's go back to the Old Testament, man, as it was written, man.
Isaiah.
Exactly, brother. Yep.
Yeah. It says, unto this day.
Yep,
so,
until this very day, man.
Yep. Yeah, our people still under that spell, man. Esau bullshit, man.
Yep.
You know? But ultimately, man, ain't no coming out of it, man. The Lord got to bring you out of that. Like me and the brother was doing a lesson the other day, man. Hey, if the Lord don't pull you out of whatever condition you in, you know, wickedness you into, you know, hey, you gonna be left in that till the missiles come, man.
That's why I say, he have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, man.
Right.
I got a quick one.
Let him get to John 8:35 right quick.
This is the book of John 8:35. And the servant abideth not in the house forever, but the son abideth forever. What you say?
Yeah, 32. So like
John 8:32. And ye should know the truth.
Start at 31.
Right. John 8:31. Then said Yahushua to those Jews which believe on him, if ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed. And ye should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And that's plain, man.
Yep. That's plain right there.
The truth gonna set you free from all those lies that's going on in these goddamn
Ecclesiastes
churches.
7.
Yeah.
Wisdom make it a wise man.
The truth gonna open your eyes, man.
Yeah.
You know, the truth gonna take you out of that slumber, man. You know, that what happened to the Lord's elect when they say they obtained it. They obtained the truth. And the truth set us free from the bonds and the cares of this world, man.
Right, bro.
Go ahead, Todd.
Alright, this is 2 Timothy 3:6. If you want like a better understanding, you'd start at 1, but I'm just going to get to the point. It says, for this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Alright, so that's the difference. You know, the people that aren't the Lord's chosen, they're carried away into these diverse lusts and into their trying to establish their own righteousness. Right? But the Lord's elect will put their ego to the side, their feelings to the side, and do whatever it takes to please the Lord. Right? And the you know, like we started with, you know, fear the Lord and keep His commandments. You know? And I just escaped. But fear the Lord and keep His commandments. And feeding the sheep. That's what He requires, man.
Yeah. I got one before we close out. This is
I
Proverbs.
got one too, Rob.
Okay. This is Proverbs 17:24. Wisdom is before him that have understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth.
Yep. Never satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, because it also says in Proverbs 2, death and hell are never satisfied. You know, and that's all that you're gonna get in Esau kingdom.
Yeah, right.
It's hell and death. You know, as you look at I was looking at they was talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know, they like worth 1.26 billion or some shit like that together. and they were showing what they do with their money. They take their money and they spend their money to throw a big ass show where they make more money. You see what I'm saying? Like, you never satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, like she just did the homecoming in Houston, you know, with that Coachella shit. She spent so much money on doing that shit, and it took so much work to get that off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She made more money, but you gotta look, damn, you just making this money to do more work.
Yeah.
Shit, when we get the kingdom, we not gonna have to worry about money.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have to get money to, like, we're not like I say that saying it take money to make money.
Right.
That's not gonna be a saying in the kingdom, man.
Nah.
In the kingdom, we gonna make money.
Yeah, we gonna make.
We are gonna be the money, man.
Yep.
We gonna be the true wealth, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
don't want her Esau to even think about saying that. It take money to make money.
If he even thinking.
Don't even.
We gonna make gold, man.
Yeah. In the kingdom, it's gonna be hard to get rid of money.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I can't get broke, goddamn it.
Money's not gonna be that important, man.
Nah, cause we gonna have a whole. Lord willing, we a part of the number. We can have a whole planet just stash with just, you know what I'm saying? Gold, silver, cattle. Just.
Yep.
Money not gonna be an issue, man. Money not gonna even be a major topic in the kingdom.
Yeah, that's right, brother.
Okay, this Wisdom of Solomon 9.
We'll just end it on that.
Okay, the Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 17. It says, "And thy counsel who hath known, except thou give wisdom and send the Holy Spirit from above. For so the ways of them which lived on the earth were reformed, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee." Which men is they talking about? The first fruits, the elect, man. Okay?
Yeah.
Those are the men that are being taught the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man.
That's right.
And said, and men were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee, and were saved through wisdom, man.
Yeah.
All right? So wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, all right?
Shall be a stability of
thy
that
times,
time,
man.
Cause that's how you gonna be
And
saved.
strength of our salvation.
That's right. Yeah.
No, it's all about this wisdom. It's all about this knowledge, man.
Yeah.
All right?
So that's exactly how you gonna be saved. You got it out.
And with this, all right, comes suffering.
Yep.
All right, comes affliction. You know, you're gonna catch all sorts of hell in this truth, man. You know, but guess what? You catch hell in the world too.
That's right.
Yeah.
So why not suffer for righteousness' sake, man?
Yeah.
Why not suffer for a greater reward, man?
That's right.
That's
You
right,
know?
brother.
The people in the world, they suffering in vain.
Yep.
You know.
But they don't even know what they suffering for.
Yeah.
That's the killer part.
Yep.
You know, they ain't the people, bro. I know my brother and them, you know what I'm saying, my mama kids, they neglected, they are slaves. So
Yeah.
they don't even know the curse. I'm
Yeah.
telling them, man, we curse.
They think they free.
Yeah, they think they actually free. No, you curse, bro. Deuteronomy 28 is upon you.
The devices of Esau that tell you this is the land of the free, home of the brave, land of opportunity. You know,
God.
well, you don't get a goddamn thing free in this world,
Yeah.
man. But a motherfucking hard ass time.
Yeah.
Give you
It's
that
all
shit,
things
foot
free.
up a dog's ass.
Yeah.
Bang,
All day
bang,
long.
bang, bang.
Yep.
God.
Ah, it's a lot.
It's all right, bro. Yeah. Hey, so with that, y'all, everything good?
Yeah.
So with that, man, I hope you brought it edified. Once again, we give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
double honor to our elders, and peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, man. Till next time, Shalom, a ball.
Shalom.
Shalom. Bye.